follow us online. And if you know anybody who owns a business, anybody who owns a company, anybody who is a pastor, send them the message, send them the link. The message is going to be a blessing to them. But we thank God for the chairman of Fountain Gate Chapel, who also happens to be an administrator, a banker, and very experienced and seasoned banker. I call him the banker who resurrects banks from the dead. At least I know he has raised 3 banks from the dead. Not that the banks were dead, but when he went there, he took them to another level. My prayer has always been that the same miracle that God used him to work in these banks, may the Lord use him to work the same miracles in Fountain Gate Chapel. And as for this house, with what I've seen about him now, for the next about 3-4 years, anytime I want somebody to come and train us in any aspect of the ministry and empower us in terms of motivating us, encouraging us, and taking us to another level. Anytime I want somebody to do it, it will be the same Apostle Daniel Asiedu. Because for me, this week I've known him like I've never known him. Today I drove with him and we went to the Har Kadosh to go and see where the hundreds of thousands and the millions of Ghana cedis at the EAM, where they go. And he's the chief finance officer of EAM. And he went with me. And guess what? Pastor Eric was there. How many of you saw Pastor Eric here today? The Reverend Eric Afrifa. Pastor Eric has been one of my oldest friends in Bolga. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen him as sweet as he was today in many, many years. Pastor Eric, today was just exceptional. How many of you were surprised about the questions she was asking? No, Pastor Eric is a Nintam Christian. We don't talk about men sleeping with women, like a man and a wife sleeping together. So I asked him, I said, also, the question you were asking, it was Khan Alpao. He said, he said, Openi. That's the way he calls me. He calls me Openi. From when we were young, he calls me Openi or Pastor. So he either say Openi or Pastor. He said, Openi. That is an area we have to really, really go into. And he spoke. And then I said, I'm going with chairman to the Har Kadosh. He said, I want to follow. Then I'm like, this is a miracle. And that is because Pastor Eric, for some time, because of health issues and other things, that energy to want to go here, go there, I haven't seen it so much. So for me, it was very exciting when he said he was going with me to the Har Kadosh. Now, when we got to Har Kadosh, I was feeling tired. So I told them I won't go up. Then I remembered that since they started all these electricals and plumbing and things, I have not gone up to my office. And my office is on the 7th floor. So I told them I'm going up. Because Chairman too had said he's not going. And then Pastor Eric too said he's not going. So finally when I said I'm going up, they agreed. Chairman said he's going. Pastor Eric too said he's going. I said, okay, let's climb. So you should see 2 old men, 1 young man, and the rest of the people. Of course, Abraham told the servants, he said, stay here. Me and this young man will go up and worship the Lord and come back. So his wife stayed back. And then the rest of us, we went up there and boy, oh boy, we just want to thank God for this structure. I wish they could give us more pictures as we were climbing and doing the things we went to do. And the young men are there and they are plastering, some are working. And we just want to pray that God will help us to finish this building. I think if we finish this building by the grace of God, we would have made a very major impact on this land. We would have made a very big impact on this land. And for me, anytime I go to some of these things, I get teary. Tears come into my eyes. And I'm like, Lord, how did I get involved in things like this? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Because I used to work in Sabozungo here. And getting dessert to eat in the night was a problem. Me and my sister Georgina, my late sister Georgina, could make tukara soup, and we'll eat the soup for 1 week. Anytime I think about my sister who left me 2 years ago, anytime I think about her, I cry. The other losses I suffered were very heavy, and people remember it. But I'm telling you, my sister's own entered me at the same level. Because me and her, we grew up together. We lie on the same mat. We sleep together on the same mat on the floor. And this is the one who cook for us. And then when me and her, our father, he hasn't got money. He's in the village. And we have to go to the village. Is that Letitia I'm seeing? Letitia, come forward. Who is by you? All of you come forward. Don't sit at the back. Those of you who are sitting behind the camera, when the rapture takes place, they'll take you somewhere else. Some are even appearing from outside. I think they didn't want me to know they have come late. So me and Georgina, our father, will be in the village. Apostle, I'll hand over to you soon. And when I hand over, just flow. Okay? I'm just telling them a few stories. Old men tell stories. We used to walk from here to the village. And I was weak. Georgina too was weak. So because we have been eating, sometimes for days. And when we are tired, she in particular, she'll be feeling dizzy. So she has to sit under a tree, and we'll stand there, and when we recover a little, then we'll continue. And I see myself, and then now I'm going to the village, and I can drive and go there. And I'm not going there for my father to scream at me. I'm going there to look at a project which is named after he himself. I mean, what more can I ask God for? What more can I ask God for? So I'm praying that in our generation and in our time, we will take the opportunities God has given to us. Today I told one of us, I said, see this TV and radio? It's a whole industry God has given to us free of charge. Some of you change your character and take charge and do something meaningful with your life. Just change your character and take charge. Nobody's going to leave this world with desert pastures, with har kadosh, with anything. With anything. We're not going with anything. Nothing. Nothing. We're not going with the things. So you just change your character. The man of God said something. He said, I don't know what they call them. They call them the 3 words of something. Please, thank you, and I'm sorry. Many of the people, when they come and say, I'm sorry, they end up rather spoiling the whole thing. No. One kokranke. Because you see, say bibia. And sometimes when a chopano, sumobi now fan come out. Because no, you go there and say, I'm sorry. And if you just say, I'm sorry, and you get up and leave, the person will say, you are sorry for what? And then in the commentary, out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaks. While you are speaking, the man can see pride in you. So the person says, then you haven't changed. So sometimes it's better not to go. Especially when you are dealing with somebody whose brain is complicated like my own. No, my mind is very convoluted. It's very, very complicated. When you are dealing with me, it's very, because my face is plain. So you are looking at a face which you can't read what is behind the head. And when what you are saying is very, very dangerous, that I'll be looking at you. I may even maintain a very mild, innocent smile. I'll just be like, okay. It's a goal. That means you've just scored a goal. And it's an own goal. You know the own goal, the one the people kick the ball and then it enters their own net. So I'm just praying that these things will help us. And the room, I think, is fairly filled now. And Apostle, I think you have quite a number of the departments. I was waiting for one departmental head to appear. And he's my boss. He has finally appeared. So since my boss has finally appeared, I think we are now ready to do this meeting. Help me welcome Apostle Daniel.